Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Matthew Boyle from Legendary Language Learner, where I'm striving to make language learning magical for you. And in today's video, I want to share with you some of my language learning habits that I do these days. Kind of let you in under the kimono and share with you how I do things. So I have a particular tiny habit requirement that I've been doing for about 2 years now, and that is I insist that I study languages for at least 20 minutes per day. Now that might not seem like a lot. Actually, I don't really think it's a lot. People who are really into language learning, they probably study it much more than that. But I have a lot of other things going on. I am building this company, Legendary Language Learner. I've got the language card games. I'm writing stories. I'm fulfilling orders and trying to get new business. And I'm also a teacher. So, for me to have that baseline requirement of at least 20 minutes is really helpful to me. Now, another disadvantage about doing at least 15 or 20 or 30 minutes per day is it can be a little bit hard to get into a flow state. And I really think when you're in a flow state, that's when you start to make really deep gains and faster gains. Let's say exponential gains. You really want to get into that flow state. And for me, that tends to happen once I've been in the activity for about 30 or 40 minutes. So what I will do sometimes is rather than do the 20 minutes daily, I will do 40 minutes on one day and then take the next day off. And that allows me to meet my little requirement in my head, which is 20 minutes daily. What often ends up happening, though, is since I have my 20-minute baseline requirement, if I can at least get started knowing that I only have to do 20 minutes, what often ends up happening is I go past 20 minutes. So I want to encourage you to adopt this tiny habit methodology today. If you're struggling with a certain language, or if you're failing to even begin learning a foreign language, you can say to yourself, okay, that's it. 5 minutes daily starting today, or 10 minutes daily starting today. And once you've been able to keep that up for several weeks, then you can up the ante, you can up the time. Now there's different estimates out there for how long it really takes to install a new habit, anywhere from 3 weeks to 2 months. So you've got to stay in the game at least that long before it's going to get easier. Remember that habits go through 3 stages: unbearable, uncomfortable, and then unstoppable. So you've got to be willing to pay that price of discomfort up front to reweave your neurobiology so that it then becomes easy, so that it then becomes something that you have trouble not doing. Okay? And what are the languages that I'm studying? Well, I usually allow myself, this is another tip that you can use if you're studying more than one language, I allow myself to pick one of 3, Mandarin, English, or Cantonese, in that order. That's my order of priorities. So it's usually Mandarin. And English, yes, it's not a second language to me, it's my native tongue, but I include that in my language practicing. You could also allow yourself to choose from different modalities. So you can say to yourself, okay, I've got to practice at least 10 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day, but I'm going to allow myself to change the style of practice. For example, if I just want to watch a TV show in that language, that's fine. That allows me to check the box for today. If I just want to play a card game in my target language with a friend, that's fine. That lets me check the box for today. If I want to sit down and copy sentences out of a textbook, perfect. Beautiful. Whatever gets the job done for that day is fine. These kinds of keys, I think, they're not important only for beginners, but they're even important for people in the intermediate and expert stages to keep themselves in the game. Alright, that's it for today's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's such a pleasure and an honor having you here with me, and I hope to see you back here next time. Bye-bye for now.